15 after he was hit by a fly rock from a nearby quarry. Here on the compound, his twin brother is moving around and playing with his friends. Sister of the deceased narrates to me how it happened on that fateful day.
That time we are sitting here, and then they started doing the thing. Then my mother said that we should go down there and we should go and hide someplace. And then when we are standing there, then my mother shouted, Jesus, Jesus. And I said, what is that? And then when I go there, and I see my mother with the child, my mother put the child on the floor, and then she ran. And I look back of my brother, and I said, hey, the stone hit my back of my brother. And then she didn't do anything. At once she died too. Now when we are inside the room, we are even crying. When we are eating, my mother said, hey, what is that? And then I will tell my mother that they are coming to do brass. She will leave anything there and run because of her life.
She's not the only person in this community who has a bad experience with operations of the quarry. Other residents I have met have other unpleasant experiences to share. Some of them complain about how the fly rocks from the quarry during blasting damage their roofing sheets. Blasting is an important part of quarry. Here, big rocks are forced out of the belly of the earth through controlled explosion. When they are mined or extracted, they are then broken down into various usable components. The blasting can sometimes result in devastating consequences. Regulation 176 of the Minerals and Mining Regulations 2012 LI 2177 states that a manager of a quarry site shall ensure that for any explosion there is a 500-meter minimum safety distance between a blast and a person near the blast site. The regulation adds that the manager must ensure that the size of the exclusion zone is increased if the fly rock from the blast can travel beyond the minimum safety distance of 500 meters. But one of the major challenges of Ghana's quarry industry is encroachment of its 500-meter buffer zones, with some persons even building in some of the concessions.
Many years ago, when work started on this quarry site, not many buildings were around here. Well, although some of the residents who have put up their structures illegally here, some of them in the buffer zone of the quarry, some of them also directly in the quarry concession, they say that the quarry site rather poses a threat to them.
How long have you been living here?
7 years.
Okay, 7 years. Okay.
So when they are blasting there, we have to move away from our houses. We have to find some storage building and hide under. Because it can even spoil your roofing sheet and come inside. So you have to find storage building. Then you will be there under before you can be safe. If not that, the storage itself can even spoil your ceiling and head you. They can't tell us that we come close to them. They come close to us because they can't tell us that we built these houses night. We didn't build these houses night. We built it afternoon. So the time that we buy the lands, why didn't they tell us that we come close to them? They didn't say anything. You understand? We buy the land from the chiefs. They were here. They didn't say anything. They come close to us. So are they telling us that we should live here for only blasting, for only this stone? No, we can't live here. Human beings have to find some place and hide himself.
So my first time when I come here, I don't know that this thing, the blasting way they do. I don't know. But the first time where I see alarm, where some girls come call us, say, hey, they won't do blasting. Why I carry my picking like this, run away. Me and then my wife all. We run away, go far, go stay. Where they do the blasting finish, why I come back. So Charlie, no be easy way they face here. They face Charlie, no busy. Don't I carry children. We have children here. We have wifey. We have so many people's day here. Though we are suffering. We are suffering. Papa. Though you can't remove your own money and go and rent. Then you have your own house here. But you go remove your house. Don't they make plenty people don't know go fit come here and come and stay. Okay. Don't because of the blasting. Plenty people don't want to come here to come and stay.
Okay. Sharp. Oh, somebody's calling you.
Yeah. Yeah, good. My friend is here. My friend back.
Yeah. How long have you been living here?
I came here like 6 months ago. My brother, I came to live with my brother here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But I can see you doing some painting.
Yeah, I'm
in your
a
house?
tiler.
Oh, you're a tiler.
Yeah,
So you're doing some tiling in there.
Yeah, because of the vibration of the blast.
The vibration where in the earth?
And the vibration on the earth and the noise.
Okay.
It even cracks your building.
Okay.
Sometimes the small stones that fly in the sky break your zingle and everything.
Okay.
You see, so it's terrible. And now, before they will do the blasting, they will bring police car and they will sound an alarm.
Okay.
That everybody should leave his premises and go to the main road.
Okay.
They will give alarm first, alarm second, alarm, and the third one will be the blasting.
Okay.
So even if you are bathing or cooking and you heard the first alarm, you have to leave everything and go.
Wow.
Because it's dangerous to even stay in your room. Because of the vibration.
Yeah.
You might even think your building is falling on you.
Wow.
Yes. So it's terrible.
So what do you want to be done? What do you think is the solution? What do you think is the way forward?
To me, I think maybe this site started developing for a very long time. Maybe that time there's not a lot of people around. So I think if now that this place is developing, it's better they move from here. I think that
you want a quarry to move from here.
Yeah.
My name is Ibrahim Sadat.
Okay. How long have you been living here?
I'm here almost 1 year, 6 months now.
Lengths and all of
True.
that.
If you can see here, this one. If you can see the other one, my own, I patch. My own. Yeah, my own, I patch. Yes. If they do the blasting there, I'll call carpenter to come and do the work to me. Maybe in case if rain fall like this, my room is inside there. Yes. Like.
Rocks play an important role in the infrastructural development of every country. It is the raw material used for the construction of roads, bridges, drainage systems, airports, hospitals, harbors, and many more. Rocks suitable for construction are however limited. Where they are available, they may also not be always accessible or viable to mine. Some places in Ghana do not have them at all, and some countries have to spend resources importing them for various construction. The quarry industry makes these rocks and its other derivatives available, but it continues to face existential threat from the urban sprawl and the scramble for land for residential purposes.
Today we are here to understand operations of the quarries and also get a sense and understanding of how these people have encroached into the buffer zone, some of them putting their structures right up in the concessions. And we are lucky we have here with us the chairman of the Commercial Quarry Operators.
Of all, without quarry aggregates, you will have difficulties in even getting shelter. Then when you come to the development of a country, where the infrastructure is the most important thing. Without quarry aggregates, you can't do most of the things.
Wow.
I just refer to Pokuase Interchange. Isn't it beautiful?
Very beautiful.
Without quarry products, you can't do it.
Wow.
And so from just what I'm telling you, you can see that without quarry aggregates, any nation will be found wanting if you want to develop economically.
Some quarries have had to shut down?
A lot of them.
Wow.
As a matter of fact, I sometimes say that the aim of the encroachers is to shut down the quarry. So it means if you look at what is happening, if you were to talk to them, which I think you will, then the next thing they will tell you is that the quarry should shut down.
Wow.
But if you look at most of the cases, the quarries were there long before the first settlers came. As a quarry, you need certain, as you said, buffer and all that to operate, because we know also that our operations had some hazards. And that is why the law itself provides that where there is a quarry, you need at least 500-meter buffer around it so that you can operate peacefully.
So what do you think is the way forward? Have you tried evicting or ejecting the people, who have put up their structures, in these concessions? How successful have you been with that?
It is not so simple. If I want, for example, to eject them, that is not so simple. First of all, you have to go according to the law. You have to go to court. The court will have to agree, give the order. Then the assembly has to carry that out, and so on. What we are also currently doing, and we are talking to the ministry, because once it's a national issue, you need the government, you need the central government, then you need the assemblies, so that we see the laws are there. If we can show you the law which says that every quarry must have that 500-meter buffer around it. The question is, why is it not being implemented?
He believes some of the solutions to the problem are strict enforcement of laws and regulations, creation of a mining zone by town and country planning that includes a buffer of 500 meters around all quarry concessions and granite reserves.
The conversation will continue with Charles Mensah Onuma. He's the Director for Administration here at the Regime Manual Concrete Products Limited. They are the operators of this quarry here at Joma, close to Ableko. Sir, you're welcome to join us.
Thank you.
Great.
This quarry started operation in the later part of 1986.
Okay.
By the former construction pioneers, and the quarry was operated to enable them to have the inputs for the road construction in the Greater Accra.
Oh, okay.
The major one being the Kaneshi Malam Road project.
Oh, okay.
And Obechebi Lamte Circle to Kolebu.
Yeah.
That is Ring Road West Extension Project.
Okay.
Accra City Roads. During 1990, the NAM conference, we were asked to construct some roads.
Yeah.
So we're using all the raw materials from this site.
In a situation where it gets dire, what do you think is going to happen? Do we have to import all of these concrete products from elsewhere, or what?
Really, the only solution is to import the concrete product or the quarry aggregate from other sides, going to the west, that is from Budumburum to Winneba, Shire Hills, or in Sawum.
Okay.
And the extra cost, which I don't have an idea, will increase, if I'm not mistakenly, to increase by about 20-25%.
Okay.
Because of haulage.
Okay.
Because the distance from where you'll be getting the aggregate to the project side, and from our quarry here to the project side, will give a difference of over 20 kilometers. So it means there will be extra cost. Number two, without us operating here, if the quarry is shut down, government is going to lose.
Okay.
Because we pay taxes, we pay royalties, withholding tax. In addition, we